Hey guys, Decob13 here, and welcome back to the Somnium Files. Alright, so last we left off, I believe we just got word that we can talk to... I'm trying to remember what Iris. Oh, right. I just started up the game again, so no log. Well, someone's at Lemon Escape for us to talk to, so let's head over.
This is all really suspicious.
What is?
Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree, but I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings.
Yeah.
We need to do further investigation.
Oh. I'm in the passenger seat. On the passenger seat. Oh, I definitely have to do left.
Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
What do you mean, Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Mizuki?
It's me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you... Mom?
What do you mean, Mom?
Idiot. They must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage? Anyway, you're Aiba, right? Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would protect myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
Yeah, she is your eyeball. Alright, about your appearance.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not,
Why not?
because I won't. I fear you would eventually grow tired of the other form as well. I just wanted to change my look a little. Think of it as a haircut.
Pretty drastic haircut.
Yeah, it's a bit more than a haircut. Alright, So and Moma are suspicious.
As I said earlier, I completely agree that they are suspicious, but there is nothing currently linking them to the case.
That's true. We have no established motive. Victims were displayed, tied up on a horse, hung from the ceiling, and their left eyes taken out. We still don't know why.
It is possible that Shoko and Renju were disloyal to Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. They could have been killed and displayed as a warning.
We don't... That's the thing, though. We don't really have a connection between them and the senator. I mean, there's a connection between Shoko and the Kumakuras, but nothing for Renju, I think.
That would fit the current evidence.
Huh, maybe. But it doesn't feel right.
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories. But would you like to hear them regardless?
May as well.
Please.
Mr. Sejima currently resides in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle. But 20 years ago, So Sejima lived elsewhere, in the Kawasaki district to be exact.
Huh.
He lived there until he was 40 years old. The Sejima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district.
Ooh, he lost a lot when that fucking chemical plant went exploded, huh?
Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen. The Sejima family sold off its holdings.
They sold it off.
6 months later, the incident occurred.
That's sus.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
That's pretty suspicious.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area.
So it's pure coincidence that he happened to cash out on his massive financial holdings in the area before the entire place went to shit. That's shady as hell.
And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact. After the accident, So Sejima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
Yep.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sejima family is no worse off.
Yeah, you could say that again.
True. But I don't see the point of it. It's not like you got anything out of it.
That would be true, but there is more to this story. There is another important fact. After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed...
Oh, guess that's gonna have to wait.
Oh, we will have to continue this conversation later. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska, from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
Prisoner.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
Is that DC Douglas?
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Oh shit, that is DC Douglas.
And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty credible, considering I don't think that was released. Was it mentioned that was released to the public?
There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words...
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
Yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I don't know.
Guess we're gonna have to find out sooner or later. A lot of suspicious shit, huh? Whatever that 89 knows. Whatever's going on with Sejima and the Kumakuras.
Oh, Date.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah. I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom.
Yeah.
Mizuki saw her own mom. And I just left her. But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother. I want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
Well, might as well look around first.
Date, look! A little stink bug.
Iba.
Yay! A stink bug.
Iba has a tendency to get excited about bugs.
That one is called Lying, Wishing, Marking Demons.
I thought it was Hawaiian dishes and like nightmares or some shit. Okay then. Sure. The girl with big tits is sitting behind the counter. Yes, that's what I've decided to call her. Not to her face, of course.
Hey, girl with the big tits.
God dang!
Excuse me?
Shit, I said it to her face.
I want to run away and never look back.
Holy shit! Holy fuck!
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol. I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
You're kidding.
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive. You're an alpha type, aren't you? I kinda like that.
And I kinda like you.
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian.
What?
Is that going to be a problem?
I would just look it over.
What's a reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely gonna be a problem.
Oh, too bad. No problem. After all, it means we get to see each other again.
I'm glad.
Don't fucking look at him like that, Oda.
She's recording a podcast right now. Looking at her schedule, it should end soon.
Alright, so probably when we're done talking to Oda.
Oh, that's room to wear.
Who is that?
Alright.
That's just a high stool.
What about high school?
Oh my
I
god.
said stool.
What? Everyone really likes running that fucking bit, huh? Lots of magazines in that rack. Featured how to get rich with cryptocurrency. I'll definitely be taking that one. Date, no, not the cryptocurrency.
One more bowl, please.
It's sofa, not soba.
That would be soba.
Date. Alright, let's talk to Oda. It's Oda.
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a Dojin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Chiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life. Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki.
Oh yeah.
I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain. Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
You're sick, Date.
What?
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty. If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know anything.
That makes it sound like you do know something.
I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Yeah.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay.
Alright, let's hear it.
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him. A man.
Not a man. A woman.
No. A woman.
Alright, so Renju's with a woman.
Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
It definitely for sure was Tessa he came out of the building with.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. But Tessa has nothing to do with this!
Starting to not believe that, Oda.
She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol.
You know, that doesn't mean she's not capable of killing someone.
Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
A savior.
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge ACET fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
You know, it's not really a defense, Oda. Yeah, and I didn't say she was the murderer.
But do you suspect her?
Maybe a little.
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
Do it for Iris.
Yeah, what time did Renju and Iris leave the building? Renju died around like...
around 6:15, I guess.
I'm trying to think, when did Renju die? Like 8-ish?
Where did they go?
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove off.
And what did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
Oda? Oh, hey Iris.
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
Hmm?
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
Desk in the middle of the room.
This is the camera used to record the interrogation. Images captured by this camera are sent to the database in real time. It is later saved permanently on our servers. You can remotely control it as well.
Two-way mirror. There's a small room on the other side of the mirror, but you can't see it from here. Try if I can interact with the reflections. There are pipes on the walls of the room. More cameras. Security camera. This interrogation room has 2 surveillance cameras. This is one of them. The other is installed near the doorway. I guess that's all we'll get in here. Iris looks nervous. It's understandable, of course, after something being taken to a place like this. Alright. When did you find out that Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
About the surveillance camera.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
Do you have an alibi for last night?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
Alright, is Oda's story true?
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes? Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Alright, what were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there. But the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before, especially with important people being there.
What did you do after you turned him down?
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Iba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized.
It does.
Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That's true.
Alright, well, can I ask your mother about your alibi?
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
She did.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
Yeah.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but... How do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible.
Yeah, don't forget, he was sedated very heavily.
You see,
Renju's estimated TOD is yesterday, around 8 p.m. Numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the throat and face. The weapon used to commit the murder, the criminal likely wrapped it around Renju, then suffocated. The more precise cause of death is cerebral circulation. In short, Renju was...
Oh yeah, there it is, the sedation. I'm pretty sure this is it.
a heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Ingenuity?
How could Renju's body be lifted up to the ceiling? That was... Let's see. I think it's the Discover, right?
Renju's corpse was discovered at the hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
I'm pretty sure this is it.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then... what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether.
It's enough to lift up Renju.
Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed
Here
elsewhere
we
and
go.
brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, She could have.
Yes, she could have.
How?
How the culprit managed... Well... That would be, I believe... the oil drum, right?
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket. The type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
Pretty sure it's the oil drum? This could have something to do with it. But I need more to support my theory. And then I think it's the elevator record.
Sunfish Pocket is located on the 2nd floor. According to the records, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, the elevator stopped on the 2nd floor only once, at 8:55 p.m. The total weight detected in the elevator was approximately 310 pounds.
I think this is it. Maybe. Oh, or not? Oh, I guess it's the
I know
watch.
this watch. It's Renju's favorite. I found it inside an oil drum at Sunfish Pocket. That means...
Getting ahead of myself here.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder.
You could just roll it around.
You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off, but the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure, just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
Well...
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive.
Yeah.
Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me!
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Anyway.
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case.
Yeah, it's like almost exact.
If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
I say that because of the elevator record. Oh, yeah. So it's the elevator record, the oil drum, and Renju's weight.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the 2nd floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the 2nd floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310,
You're left with 105.
This doesn't look good.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Why are you...
Now this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However...
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall. There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
Ah, she's texting.
She's fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks like. But we need to confirm something before we confront her. We need to know that she's in fact doing something under the desk.
Without turning around?
Yes.
How would I do that?
Aha.
Ah, shit.
Well, we definitely know Odin
Iris,
knows something.
what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date.
Yeah, that much is obvious.
Sync with her.
Ooh. Not a bad idea.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. The medication is working perfectly.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up,
I know.
then let's begin.
Alright, into the Somnium once again. Let's see what exactly Iris is hiding from us. What the hell? There's nothing here.
What is this place?
Like a warehouse?
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
There's a TV over there.
Somnium
Whoa.
scan!
Oh.
Activate!
Forgot about that part. Interlock 1 is the TV. Interlock 2 is the windows. Interlock 3 is that hole in the ceiling, looks like. Interlock 4 is the door behind us. Jesus, 4 mental locks. Mysterious room videos and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. Look at the blood or watch the murder. Make sure there's nothing that I'm missing. Aha.
What?
Alright. I say let's...
A CRT TV.
Times 2?
Stop!
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
enemy that has a negative effect. Can multiply time or force you to use them. If you pick one up, be careful. You'll be forced to use them. Torso. Here. B. Strangle it. Gun.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
Okay, so I'm forced to use it. Alright, what if I choke it?
Even my consciousness is being affected.
Jesus.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. But we have no choice but to investigate.
Beat it to death.
4 minutes.
A full-body mirror. Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Does that make him pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
You know, thought I'd see if we could do anything. Alright, so medicine bottle. TV's up again. Doors. Still the gun up there. Can't direct it back, can I? No, I can't.
An old television. An operating table.
Perform surgery.
Who do you intend I operate on?
Can you just pretend to do it?
Pretend to do it? Nothing's happening. How disappointing.
Damn. I thought it might trigger a memory to recreate itself or something.
Perhaps you should abandon that line of thinking.
Oh, shit.
3 minutes, Date.
I'm probably going to restart this one.
A double door.
Let's tackle it.
Hiya! Hiya!
Stop that! You're not helping!
Got like 2 minutes left.
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
Chug. Try smelling it.
A syrupy smell, like sweet almonds.
Syrup? You think they were baking a cake or something?
If it isn't syrup, it's nitroglycerin.
Why is that here?
Nitroglycerin reacts violently upon light impact. It needs to be mixed to lower its sensitivity.
Mixed with what?
Acetone.
Acetone?
It is best that we do not disturb this for now.
Right.
An old
I hit the TV. Oh,
Iris, what is all this?
okay, that didn't do what I wanted it to. I'm probably going to have to retry this one. Yeah, let me retry from the beginning of block 2.
4 minutes.
A full... A torso in the reflection.
A torso? Not you?
Is there any meaning to this?
Can't say. But what is going on?
An operating...
Sleep.
How does it feel?
Awful. Am I going to be killed? Modified? I'm restless. I can't take the suspense.
Do you think they'll modify you into a grasshopper or a spider?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay,
3 minutes, Dante.
Shit.
A drug bottle that...
I can do anything with nitroglycerin.
An old tel...
Try turning the dial. Again. Maybe that would be simple. Another one of the killings. Oh, yeah, I guess that's it.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Evidently.
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed. The oil
that's a
drum,
lot of
shelf,
stuff.
and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
Okay. Shelf.
Only a shelf.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date.
A common gas canister. A torso similar to a fashion mannequin.
I always forget to hit X first. What if I punch it? I guess that did something.
I didn't get hit, did I?
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul high enough.
While you were unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
I want to get off this ride.
If my calculations are correct, it will be over soon.
Let's hope you're right.
The torso. That's a lot 4. Shoot to death. Reference book.
An old fat... Iris was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
That's impossible, though.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
You have 1 minute left.
Just a locker.
Holy shit.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
Huh. Well, I guess that did it. Oh. I guess I just finished it.
that is...
Whoa. Oh boy. Oh, that's oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. I saw who that was. That's Date. That's Date. Oh boy.
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
We definitely have to talk to boss about this. Let me see if anything... I mean, I don't think anything's gonna happen. But I might as well check.
Date, can you turn on the TV? Videodrone is about to start.
What?
What's Videodrone?
You haven't seen Videodrone? It's a cult classic.
I haven't seen it, and that's not a TV anyway.
I opened it up. There's a bunch of Maramos inside. I'm sorry, a what? Gonna have to explain that one to me. No. I guess not. They don't have that one in there?
This brings back memories. Date and I consummated our love for each other many times on that table.
What?
I don't remember that at all. Hey, did you hear something just now?
Hmm? It must be in your head.
I don't know about that. Normally this would be where I end the episode off, but I really want to know what the fuck's going on. Alright, so the red figure from the sink.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know. I don't believe there's any meaningful connection. Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
Why the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris's Somnium?
The Sinker does not always experience the Somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
So that was probably a repressed memory that Iris had.
When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all. It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C. This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes. I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Are all memories real?
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
Alright, so about the original Cyclops killer.
Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely.
Huh. Okay then. Alright.
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything. You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all four? The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really.
Alright. Blue figure from the sink.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain.
After all, you don't have memories from 6 years ago.
You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer? You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
Is that it? Alright, summarize for me. I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pewter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Pewter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
Headed to the sink room.
Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer? From 6 years ago.
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No.
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But...
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about. Date, could you take Iris home?
Huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Very well. Damn. I think we were finally gonna be able to get somewhere. Nope. Nothing.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. Alright, sure.
Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. Was she sending a Nile message to someone? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. Ota. To my surprise, I saw Ota sitting at the counter.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
Alright, whatever the fuck's going on here, we're gonna figure it out in the next episode, so I'll see you guys then. Bye!